Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ybot. Welcome back to Surviving Mars and the series that I like to call Race of Robots. There's been changes, I think, since I did the last video here. There's a patch that came through, and yeah, I think the patch probably brought all this new, wonderful stuff here. Anyway, so far, I'm just going to hit the home key to recenter ourselves. So far, we have 11 biorobots here. And we've actually got the drone assembler where they are born, where they are created. Almost exclusively staffed by biorobots, with the exception of Martin David, the so-called, not the so-called, the legitimate mother of Mars, if you will. The only human being to reside on Mars, at least in our colony. And, yes, she has brought alien life to, not alien life, she has brought mechanical life to this world. And we even have a couple of people working the metals extractor, so that, a couple of biorobots, rather, working in the metal extractor, so that we can ship just a tiny, tiny amount of this, back to Earth. I'm going to try to make it more later on. But that's going to require additional biorobots, so I'm going to have to see. Required electronics, 0 of 0. Have we met our quota now? Yeah, I think I stopped. I want to make 2 more. So we're going to need 10 for that. I mean, alternatively, what we could do is we could just send all the staff into the mines. We got extractor amplification, nice. So that's gonna be... That's just polymers. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. We're gonna need some more wind turbines as well. So get another one of those. How much concrete do we have? Pull this queue up here, so we still have more concrete than we know what to do with. And I do kind of want to get rid of this little thing right here, although I think it's... just because it bothers me when the concrete's just lying around, but this is like 20 concrete, barely even worth it, so I think I'm going to put down a new extractor, but I'm going to put it right here, so it should be able to gobble up all the concrete there, and then I'll just put a short cable right there, and eventually the drones will get to it. Alright, so once this is done, I'm gonna start just blocking out spots once both new biorobots are built. Alright, and we have a new one. Now it's 13. Martin David. Oh. Who's our latest
Sector
person
scanned.
here?
Anomaly found.
Gaia Solar. Let's open up a spot in the mine for her. Let's just open up all the shifts in the mine, actually. We have a sector scan. Let's take a look. Let's see. We have a few anomalies. The robot, or the ship, is ready to go back to Earth, but we do want to get a little bit more of this, do want to get a bit more rare metals out of there first, if we can manage it. I'm trying to think of where we go from here. So we've got enough for that. Well, obviously what we do next is we staff enough robots to basically get the farm up to full capacity. Is probably the best bet, because biorobots are basically function like humans. They need to eat and breathe in order to survive, so if they can't breathe or eat, they will die. We have plenty of electronics at the moment, so we're good there. What else should we do? So we're getting fueled extractors, that's good. Martian-born adaptability. Gene adaptation, what's that? That's just for farming. That yields different and better crops, that's good. So, normally microgravity medicine would be huge because the spire is what you need essentially to just have your birth rate explode. But that is kind of not really an issue for us. We don't really care. We don't really care because we don't really care because we're building all of our colonists. We can have as many as we want, which is why a lot of these here are actually gene selection would be a good trait. Because I think that would apply to biorobots. Yeah, just because of the way I'm doing things, it's kind of throwing off a lot of the technologies that are normally very useful. Oh, we should get low-G engineering so we can get our next dome can be a bigger dome. Also, nuclear fusion would be good too. I'm gonna start queuing up some of these. Start with that. Also get the electronics factory, micro manufacturing, very important. Nuclear fusion, very important. And 3D. Let's actually go for 3D machining first. Also, I'm curious to see, we don't have any prefabs, but we do have a prefab for a machine part factory. Could be useful. We need an iron deposit, though, for that to be truly useful, though. Alright, an Atlas Martian. Super original name. He's been born as well. We're gonna have to start opening up spots in the farm here. Actually, I'm just gonna open up all the spots, since we do have enough residents. And we have plenty of electronics right now. Let's just keep producing. Let's make 5 more people. Let's make 5 more colonists. Keep growing our little Martian family. Our little robotic Martian family, I should say. And we're still losing power at nighttime, so... We have the battery, though, right? We have lots of batteries, so we're good. We have 777 power stored, so that's fine. We don't have to worry about that. Should, however, try to get... Oh, right. New domes. So if we want to just have a stupid little micro dome here, we could have one of these. Oh, and apparently we get the barrel dome? I thought that... I don't know. I bet it doesn't have spires, does it? Yeah, it lacks spires. Not that we really need a spire, but... You know what? I think I'm gonna put one of these right here. I'm gonna drop a barrel dome. How many slots does a barrel dome have? It's not as good as it's not quite as good as you'd think. It has 2 slots in the middle, and then it has 1, 2, 3, 4. So it has 8 large slots, 2 little slots. I kind of like the look of them, but not that great. Then this thing literally has just 3 slots and then a small spot in the middle.
Sector scanned. Anomaly found.
I'd prefer to put a medium dome right here, if I'm completely honest. Ideally, I'd like to put a medium dome here, actually. Take advantage of the very rich mineral deposit there. Maybe we can wait. New crops and farms and hydroponic farms that provide better food yields. I'm gonna get gene adaptation before the Martian-born adaptability. I think I'm gonna get low gravity engineering before that. I'm gonna do that and that. I was gonna get factory techs, but I think I might get this. This seems really good. Just reducing water consumption by 50% in domes. That seems amazing. Alright, and how are we doing here? So we have a new person. We have Atlas Solar. He works in the farm. He's rugged. Good. Like his mother. We're going to assume that Martine David's his mother, by the way. So yeah, he's rugged. He likes eating unprepared food. He doesn't mind. Vacant work slots 3. I think we can actually start staffing the clinic 24/7. So we're doing that. We're right-clicking to close the second work slot. For those of you who missed previous videos, I think the last one we got service bots. So our diner and our grocer with just I think like 5 electronics. They're completely automated. What in the world is this thing doing? I think our little RC rover is confused. Let's send him over here. Also, let's try to get a research lab up and running. Do we want to do that in the first dome? I'm not sure if we want to do a Martian university in the first dome. Let's just do a research lab for now. And how much can we send in a cargo rocket at this point? We can only afford just a very modest amount of things at the moment. We can do license. We can do patents, which is a repeatable tech. We get money if we need it. I'd like to get just a bit more science out here. We can also free this area up for space if we need to. Set it for heavy workload so that shit actually gets done. And it's going to contribute an extra 7 science right now.
Breakthrough discovered.
And we got a breakthrough. What's that? Factory automation. Excuse me, lowers the amount of workers in factories. Good. That is a useful one to have. Because even though our workers are automated, having less of our robotic citizens working in the factories is going to be better. Can we put any spires in right now? Nope, we don't have the tech for any of them.
Sector scanned. Anomaly found.
I'm gonna crack open another shift here on the rare metals extractor. And I'm gonna close 2 work slots on the drone assembler. We don't need to have as many people working there now. And I think I might actually just shut it down for... Yeah, I'll shut it down once we get these 2 biorobots out. Crack it open for that shift and then just stop this other work shift. That way we can get more people working in other places.
Now that the most critical phase of the mission is behind us, we would argue it's a good time to start focusing on our mission evaluation goals.
So we're at day 56 of 100, and our goal is to have 40 technologies researched by day 100. Well, we're getting there. We have 27 at the moment. Which is actually more than halfway there. It's almost 75% of the way there, so it's not terrible, especially since we finally have our research lab up. We might have some luck with actually getting that going. I wonder if it counts if we do repeatable techs. I wonder how that works.
Cable fault reported.
What are we doing for basic metals? We have 45, they're all in the bloody truck. Let's unload those, thank you. Before things start breaking. Alright, let's go explore that anomaly. Alright, sorry about that, guys. Let's just continue on here. I'm gonna wrap this up in a minute. But, alright. Do we have that last biorobot ready yet? Nope. They'll be ready tomorrow. I'm gonna send this guy over here to just harvest more surface metals. Surface metals, not service metals. It's not like he's gonna go into...
Discovered.
Oh, good vibrations. Cool. Domes restore the sanity of inhabitants. Nice. That's useful to us. Let's go ahead and scan this anomaly. How are we doing food supply wise? We have 50. Good.
Sector scanned. Cable fault reported.
And we have more fuel than we know what to do with. This is... I've got a colony.
The analysis tells us that we've found iridium-rich...
Nice. We get a plus 10% boost to physics-based techs. So I have a game that I'm going to show you guys at some point soon where I actually have a colony of over 5,000 people. And it's kind of funny because things are kind of in opposite land. Like right now I have a huge surplus of fuel and I have a relatively small amount of food. On that colony it's a little bit different. I have almost 10,000 units of food and it's growing, and I kind of can't really make it stop. Or rather, it's suboptimal to make it stop. Because I'm chaining fruit trees together because they're the most productive of all the fruits that I can find, all the crops I can find on
Anomaly
here.
analyzed.
Okay. Alright, drone assembler is done for now, so we're going to shut it off. I'm going to send people... We'll see where people end up working. Cool. Anyway, I think that's going to do it for this episode. So we are up to 19 people. Fantastic. Our little robotic family's grown up quite nicely. So, next time, I'm hoping we'll be able to get started on building the second dome, which is actually going to be here. Should actually get, just before I go, I'm going to get a drone hub set up if I can. Apparently we don't have the tech for the drone hub still. I will put the drone hub right here. I think that's a good spot for it. And then of course it's going to need a cable because it's not automated. I don't believe it's... Okay, so we actually can build drone hubs, but they're not going to be... They're not going to be autonomous the way they were in my other game. Not yet. So we're just going to go ahead, build an unnecessarily long cable, and connect it to the main line. Cool. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this episode. My name's NYBot. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time.